Mr. Speaker, I want to add my voice to what the majority leader has raised, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this matter of the audit, the bill, has been sensationalized, Mr. Speaker, so much in the country, to the extent that they were saying the majority leader has tabled a bill in Parliament to remove the Auditor General from office, Mr. Speaker. And I was shocked, because I'm a member of this House, and I have never seen a bill of that type, Mr. Speaker. And what even shocked me more is that the story was carried by a highly reputable newspaper, media house, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, what is happening nowadays in our country in the sphere of media, Mr. Speaker, is shocking. Nowadays, you'll wake up to headlines that are saying, stupid man, useless man. Mr. Speaker, what kind of media is that? Where is the Media Council of Kenya that's supposed to regulate the media? Where is, if people are aggrieved on what media is doing, where do you complain to, Mr. Speaker? And there are no apologies. They will move on. They can write anything today, tomorrow they will write another one, Mr. Speaker, and nothing happens. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, but the main issue I wanted to bring to the attention of the House, Mr. Speaker, the Auditor General reports to the National Assembly in terms of expenditure of government, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have been a member of the Public Accounts Committee in the last two parliaments. Auditing of government expenditure did not start today or yesterday, Mr. Speaker. There's a procedure that is followed whenever auditing is done, Mr. Speaker. And the law is very clear. I want to bring to the attention of the House that Article 226 of the Constitution, as read with the Public Audit Act 412B, Mr. Speaker, provides for the procedure of auditing, Mr. Speaker, which requires that the Auditor General engages the public servants who are in the public offices, audits them, and reports to Parliament. Parliament is now supposed to verify whether the audit report is correct or not correct. Until that is done, Mr. Speaker, and a report is tabled before the Assembly of the House, before the plenary of the House, Mr. Speaker, that audit is not confirmed, Mr. Speaker. Those issues raised in that audit report. You will see now the Auditor General reports on a matter before it is verified, before it is certified. It is all over the country saying that so-and-so has stolen this, so-and-so has, this kind of money has been lost, and to the extent of inviting the Auditor General to appear before you, and she confirms that this is what she has found. But she has not told that committee that the matter has not yet been verified by the Committee of the House, Mr. Speaker, because the Committee of the House is the arbiter on that matter. The public servant who has been accused of malpractice and the Auditor General, who is the prosecutor, appear before the Committee of the House, and everyone brings his or her documents before the Committee of the House. Unless we have changed our rules, unless we have changed our laws on auditing, Mr. Speaker, that is the position as far as I'm concerned. Now, Mr. Speaker, any audit report is a confirmed report before it is audited, before it is brought before the House. Mr. Speaker, that culture will lead to anarchy. That culture will lead to people's names being destroyed, Mr. Speaker, without any recourse. Mr. Speaker, why the civil servants are being given an opportunity to explain what the Auditor General has reported is because they might have been delaying submission of documents, there have been misinformation, could have been misinformation, they could have been misreporting. All that needs to be looked at. But if the Auditor General's word is final, then why report to Parliament then? Why can't the auditor do the report and publish it, and that should be the end of the story? That is not what the law says. And we must be people who are guided by the Constitution and the law. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, Kenyans nowadays are asking themselves whether these independent offices that they gave themselves unto through the new Constitution is really serving them. Look at the controller of budget, Mr. Speaker. County government, you know, the controller of budget, Mr. Speaker, is supposed to check whether the expenditures that are being incurred by the county government and the national government are in tandem with the budget that has been approved by Parliament, period. But now, every county government must seek the approval of the controller of budget for any expenditure. If they want to build a dam, he must go to the controller of budget and ask her, can I build this dam or not? Then there is a lot of corruption. The other day, the auditor, the controller of budget reported that the government, the national government, spent 1.3 trillion manually without passing through our office, Mr. Speaker. And he said that money was supposed to be spent electronically. Mr. Speaker, who is this mad person who knows that Parliament is going to audit them, Parliament is going to hold them accountable, and you can spend public funds which are not budgeted for? Mr. Speaker, the corruption in the controller of budget office must end. Devolution is suffering. Governors are suffering. Governors are unable to perform. Governors cannot access monies that have been appropriated for them, Mr. Speaker, because of the office of the controller of budget, Mr. Speaker. And it has been the norm. And the controller of budget has refused to take any action. She has been summoned to the Senate. She has been summoned to the National Assembly. Governors have gone to see her. The Council of Governors have gone to plead with her that devolution is suffering. There is corruption in her. For every approval, you must part with something. Governors are saying openly everywhere that for us to get approval from the Controller of Budget Office, we must give some money. Mr. Speaker, under this era, where the country is facing problems and devolution is almost on its deathbed, but money has been given and the Controller of Budget is stifling it, Mr. Speaker, it is up to this House now to rise to the occasion and take action. With those few remarks, Mr. Speaker, I conclude.
Deputy Speaker. Pardon? I have welcomed them on your behalf, Honorable Kandia. And I'm sure you will go out there to engage them after this. Next order. Oh, sorry, Jared Okello, what is it? Take 1 minute.
Honorable Speaker, there is this thing that is now becoming my pet project, inadvertently though. You have ordered more than 4 times for a report that feeds into hardship areas in this country.
The classification of hardship areas.
Of hardship areas. 4 times you have asked the majority leadership to avail the report here. In fact, last week when you were giving what I would call the final directive, the majority leader himself did talk about the imbalances in his own constituency, where he averred that one particular location has one sub-location that is hardship, and the rest of the locations in
that
the
is
same.
Enough. You have made that point many times.
Yes.
Majority Leader, when is the report?
Honorable Speaker, allow me to do that when we resume from the short recess.
That is after 3 weeks.
Yes.
Jared, you will hold your horses until after 3 weeks. Honorable members, can you call out the next order?
Order number 10, Committee of the Whole House.
Honorable members, will you be upstanding?
Order, members. Those who wish to participate in the Committee of the Whole House may get seated. We are going to start with the County Government's Revenue Raising Process Bill, National Assembly Bill number 11 of 2023.
Clauses 3, 4, 5. Clauses 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
I propose a question that clauses 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 be part of the bill. There be no amendment. I put the question that clauses 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 8.
I propose the question that clause 8 be part of the bill. We have an amendment. The Honorable Irene Nyakerario Mayaka. Yes, Majority Leader, you may proceed.
Honorable Chair, allow me to move this amendment on behalf of Honorable Irene Mayaka, who went for the Kisii consultative meeting with the former Prime Minister. And Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the bill be amended as is on the order paper. And the import of this amendment, Honorable Speaker, by Honorable Irene Mayaka, is to include under paragraph F, after E, paragraph F, to include the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and under G, the Principal Secretary of the State Department for the time being responsible for matters related to ICT and digital economy, or a representative designated in writing. Honorable Speaker, this relates to the establishment of the Interagency Transition Committee to review taxes, charges, and fees imposed by any county before the enactment of the Act. And the committee had consisted of the National Treasury, a Commission on Revenue Allocation, Intergovernmental Relations Technical Committee, the Council of Governors, KRA, and the Honorable Irene Mayaka now proposes to add the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, which I agree with Honorable Speaker, because they are the people who engage almost on a day-to-day basis with traders, and they will add value to that committee. Also, the Principal Secretary in charge of ICT and digital economy, because they will help in reviewing the systems for payment, especially on digital platforms, to be included in this committee, Honorable Speaker, and I beg to move.
Thank you, Majority Leader. I propose the question that clause 8 be amended as proposed by the Majority Leader on behalf of the Honorable Irene Mayaka. I don't see any interest in this, so I'll go ahead and put the question. I now put the question that clause 8 be amended as proposed by the Majority Leader on behalf of the Honorable Irene Mayaka. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 8 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 9, 10, and 11.
I propose the question that clause 9, 10, and 11 be part of the bill, and there be no amendments. I propose the question that clauses 9, 10, and 11 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 2.
I propose the question that clause 2 be part of the bill. There be no amendment. I propose the question. I put the question that clause 2 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Honorable members, will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Title.
I propose the question that the title be the title of the bill. No amendment. So I put the question that the title be the title of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 1.
I propose the question that clause 1 be part of the bill, and there be no amendment. I put the question that clause 1 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, as you may realize, we have finished the first bill, and I would like to call upon the mover to move reporting.
Honorable Chairperson, I beg to move that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the county government revenue raising, county government revenue raising process bill, National Assembly Bill number 11 of 2023, and its approval thereof with that one amendment.
Thank you. Honorable members, I put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the county government's revenue raising process bill, National Assembly Bill number 11 of 2023, and its approval with amendments. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? There is have it.